Today, we are here to listen, learn, and to know many things of the bamboo. We have been organized since 1 month series of discussion from other bamboo stakeholders by the experts of Institute of Food Science and Technology in the different field of utilization of bamboo. We are here to learn more how to address these issues. The first speaker, who has distinguished career in all India Forest Research Services, has drafted National Workshop Plan Code 2014 and prepared country report on forest transition to sustainable management from planning and monitoring of special projects in Forest Department, and being a director of Institute of Food Science and Technology, who has spreaded numerous initiatives that have the profound impact on our environment. Under his leadership, Institute of Food Science and Technology has revolutionized the way we approach sustainability challenges and pushing boundaries and inspiring the change. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm pleased to welcome Dr. MP Singh to deliver the welcome and inaugural address.
Good morning, everybody. In fact, it is not the inaugural address. I just welcome you on behalf of IWST for joining with us in drafting a roadmap for bamboo utilization. We have the bamboo mission, we had the bamboo application mission in the past, but still we are at the critical juncture that we have not been able to take this sector to its optimum potential. So we thought that, and IWST is the convener of technical committee of National Bamboo Mission. So we had one meeting of the technical committee, and there we decided that we will have wider consultation with all the stakeholders to understand the issues with the bamboo utilization. So we made 4 groups of bamboo utilization. We conducted 4 pre-discussion sessions in the last 2 weeks, and we really got very good inputs. We could understand what are the issues related to the bamboo utilization in the country. So saying that, I would look forward to your inputs. We will make 2 presentations, one from IWST, one from CPRI. Dr. Gupta is here. So he will make one presentation on paper and pulpwood utilization of bamboo, and we will make on the industrial bamboo products. So with understanding of the different products and what are the provisions, incentive provisions in the National Bamboo Mission. So, and what are the other issues related to bamboo utilization. We will try to cover up all the issues so that, and then we'll have the threadbare discussion so that at the end of this workshop, we come out, we understand what can be our roadmap for improving the bamboo utilization in the country. So with this, thank you very much. I once again welcome DG ICFRE and National Bamboo Director, Part Kumar, and actually Joint Secretary DPIT could not attend. He has to go to the Parliament. So he is represented by Director DPIT. So that because when we are suggesting some incentive for the industry. So we thought that we'll have the input from the DPIT so that we understand this incentive ecosystem well, and then we can take it forward. So with this, I welcome all of you to this workshop. I hope that we have a lively discussion. Thank you.
For your warm welcome, wherein Sir has stressed that today's workshop will assess the current status of the bamboo sector of India through stakeholders' consultation on challenges, prospects, and recommendation for the development of promotion of this sector. Today, we have the privilege of being here in the presence of true visionary who has got more than 30 years of experience in different areas of forestry, who has worked for upliftment of rural communities, who has been instrumental in promoting forestry education in the country, accrediting forestry courses, conducting forest policy research studies, human research development. Please join me in welcoming Srimati Kanchan Devi, Director General, ICFRE, to share her insight and giving opening remarks of this workshop.
Thank you. Am I audible?
You are very clear. No problem.
Thank you. Namaskar. At the outset, allow me to extend heartfelt greetings to Dr. MP Singh, Director of IWST, Director DPIIT, Mr. Prabhat Kumar, Horticulture Commissioner and Director of National Bamboo Mission, distinguished industrial members, officers, scientists of IWST and other institutes of ICFRE, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning and a warm welcome to each one of you. I'm deeply honored to be a part of this significant workshop focusing on the advancement of bamboo sector in India. Today, we gathered with a clear purpose to explore avenues for enhancing the manufacturing of bamboo products and to chart a roadmap, as has been said by Dr. MP Singh, for the bamboo industries to progress in our country. While India boasts the largest bamboo resource, the National Bamboo Mission tirelessly strives to elevate the sector. Our industry still grapples with challenges hindering its full potential. Bamboo, often referred to as the green gold, holds the key to sustainable development, economic growth, and environmental conservation. India has a rich tradition of using bamboo in various aspects of daily life. Bamboo has been acknowledged as an excellent raw material for various industrial products, extending beyond handicrafts and construction purposes. Its versatility positions it as a potential substitute for many hardwood species. However, the full potential of bamboo for industrial products is yet to be harnessed. IWST, with this innovative bamboo-based technology, has been a beacon of hope for the industry. Nevertheless, it is imperative to recognize the need for operational reforms and guideline upgrades to align with the demands of the hour. Bamboo products have the potential to be a key driver for agro-industrialization, as bamboo clusters can be developed with technology-enabled and high-skilled processes. This approach can lead to employment opportunities in rural communities alongside the production of industrial bamboo products. To realize the full potential of bamboo, we must adopt a holistic approach. This includes promoting research and development in bamboo cultivation techniques, investing in modern processing facilities, and providing training and support to local communities engaged in bamboo-related activities. I am confident that this workshop will serve as a platform to devise sustainable mechanisms and foster collaborations that propel the bamboo industry forward. By doing so, we not only contribute to the nation's GDP but also alleviate the strain on wood waste industries. Bamboo, characterized by its rapid growth and versatility, remains an underutilized resource. Today's workshop signifies an opportunity, a gateway to explore new horizons and unleash the full potential of this remarkable sector. The promotion of bamboo in India is not just an economic opportunity, but a sustainable and eco-friendly solution to many of our challenges. Let us embrace this versatile and resilient plant, unlocking its potential for the benefit of our people and the planet. As we embark on this journey together, I extend my best wishes for a fruitful and successful outcome from the deliberations of this workshop. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, ma'am, for sharing your insight on how we can create a more sustainable future and inspiring us all to join the movement for a greener and more sustainable future here. Okay, with over 2 decades of experience in bamboo composites, has been on the forefront of designing groundbreaking technologies and implementing sustainable practices in industries ranging from bamboo mat, strip-based composites, adhesives, and to effluent management. Her expertise has earned her international recognition and multiple awards. Please welcome Ms. Sujata Dhanpal, the Senior Scientist of Institute of Food Science and Technology, for the presentation here.
क्या प्रभात, आप कुछ थोड़ा सा ओपनिंग में बोलना चाहेंगे कि एक प्रेजेंटेशन देखने के बाद बोलेंगे? आपका गाइडेंस चाहिए प्रभात?
Sir, I think right now I can speak, but it would be better to have a presentation because a lot of work you people have done in the last 4 sessions, as I come to know that on the different aspects. So it would be better if I can see presentation and then I can add something in my.
Okay, okay, thank you, प्रभात, thank you.
Once again, good morning to everyone. I am Sujata. I will be presenting on improving the manufacturing of bamboo products to advance the bamboo sector in India. To have some roadmap in this bamboo sector, we have tried to have some pre-discussion meetings with the subjects which are relevantly proposed in this workshop. The first pre-discussion meeting on entrepreneurship for bamboo daily use like round stick, tableware, kitchenware, as well as for bamboo energy, bamboo charcoal, activated charcoal, gasification, and ethanol production were organized on 23rd January 2024. In this particular pre-discussion meeting, we had invited the industry personals as well as the researchers who have intensive experience in this particular aspect. We have collected, we have tried to listen to the challenges which they are facing, and based on the issues which they have raised, we have chalked out the roadmap or the solutions that can be proposed in the existing NBM guidelines. And the third session topic on bamboo industrial products pre-discussion meeting was held on 25th January 2024. Central Pulp and Paper Research Institute themselves organized a pre-discussion meeting on bamboo pulp and paper. In each of these sessions, about 45 to 55 participants have interacted and they have given their inputs, which are the ground reality which they have faced. Today's topic of discussion in this presentation of my presentation will be the industrial bamboo products, bamboo mat based ventures, bamboo laminates, bamboo plastic composites, bamboo lumber, particle board, medium density fiber board, oriented stand board, the daily use agarbatti or incense sticks, charcoal, the solid fuels, charcoal, activated charcoal, briquettes, or pellets. Initially, when the bamboo composites technology was invented, the focus was given on the mat-based technologies. So here, the Institute of Food Science and Technology, or the erstwhile IPRIT, has played a very predominant role in implementing the technologies of all the categories of bamboo composites. So, initially, the bamboo mat board technology was widely commercialized in India, and it was taken up by the government, that is the Kerala State Bamboo Corporation. That was the first unit which came up in the country. Later, other industries followed up, and about 12 mat-based industries were set up in the country. With relevance to bamboo mat board, about 4 units, 2 corrugated sheets unit, 2 compreg units, 1 molded skin door was in the initial stage. However, out of these 12 units, due to certain issues, only 5 units are existing now. So we need to understand what made these 5 industries which was so enthusiastic to venture into this mat-based composites, and later they had to shut down their units. With the existing mat-based 3 units which we interacted during the pre-discussion meeting, the inputs what they have faced given us about the raw material. One is the availability, and the second one was the quality. Quality is nothing but with reference to the mat weaving patterns. Definitely, when they are doing any mat-based composites, the mat quality is very, very important. That is, it should be very tightly woven, and we define certain pattern of weaving also. The industries are facing problems that they are not getting the requisite tight woven bamboo mats. And apart from that, these mats also have predefined thicknesses to ensure the good the mechanical properties of the product which are being made. When they use the loose mats, the industries pose problem of the mechanical properties. So this is one of the issue. And to get the quality mats, there is scarcity of traditionally skilled mat weavers. So one of the Kerala State Bamboo Corporation, which had put up common mat weaving centers, have referred that due to an insufficient pay structure and without having motivation to the bamboo cutters and mat weavers, the traditional skilled weavers are not showing much interest in the mat weaving activity. And the other factor is the funding support and incentives for promotion for this mat weaving activity is not sufficiently supported by the government. Few marketing issues are also being faced. Considering these problems, the Institute of Food Science and Technology has taken attempt that to have some financial improvements for the industries, we have proposed some changes in the existing NBM guidelines, considering the actual cost of the total project cost that may be incurred as on today. So if we look into the existing cost for a bamboo mat-based composites, we find that a total investments of 10 to 12 crores is required. So while in the existing NBM guidelines, there is a provision of initial project cost. The cost is about 200 lakhs. Keeping the same of 200 lakhs, an industry cannot survive to have that profit margin or to have the good marketing of their products. So based on the reality of existing plant cost, we have proposed that the project cost of 1,000 lakhs instead of 200 lakhs in the existing guidelines. And assistance for private sector generally is 30% of the project cost, subject to the minimum up to indicative cost. What this indicative cost which we refer is either the total project cost or the total capital investment which we are indicating in the presentation. In addition to that, what we are proposing now is the production linked incentives of 4% on incremental basis should be provided to the mat-based industries. Considering the issues posed by the industry on the mat quality or the availability of mat, we have proposed that an integrated CFC for community mat weaving should be encouraged to have sustainable supply of this bamboo mats to the mat-based industry. So if the CFC has to be integrated, the assistance of 30%, 50% for the primary processing should also be supported to the bamboo mat-based industry. The second product is bamboo lumber. As on today, only two industries are existing of bamboo lumber, the Epitome and SS BioWealth. These industries have the challenges of raw material availability as well as the standardization of precision machinery which is required for the lumber processing and the product conversion. About 30 to 40% of the waste gets generated during the primary processing. That is when the bamboo is converted to the crushed form of strips. So these waste also should be utilized for application of other products. So that is what they are proposing at present. These lumber industries are not utilizing these waste that are generated. And what they found is that the cost compatibility, the imported products are cheaper. The bamboo lumber products imported is cheaper than what is the production cost in India. So the industries are looking in for that either the machinery wherein the production cost can be minimized, or technological input wherein the cost can match up in par with the imported products. And these industries also propose that e-national agricultural market, that is ENAM, should be made operational. Of course, it is highlighted in most of the news that ENAM is the portal is active, but some of the the bamboo sector personalities who had a pre-discussion meeting have referred that when they tried to log into the ENAM portal, it is not that operative. So this should be made operational for bamboo sector also. For the bamboo lumber industry, under NBM existing guidelines, there is no mention of this bamboo lumber product. So we are proposing that bamboo lumber, a new identity, should be incorporated in the Annexure 4 of the guidelines, where intervention with cost norms and funding patterns. Since the capital investment is 25 crores for this particular product, the indicative capital cost of 25 crore should be specified for this particular bamboo lumber, and 30% support should be provided for the bamboo lumber industry. For all the sectors in these guidelines, we find that additional 10% for northeastern states are granted. Even for bamboo lumber product industries, we are proposing that PLI of 4% on incremental basis should be given. Third category of product is that bamboo thermoplastic composites. In India, even this industry, only few industries are existing as on today. The industries which are existing have posed the problem that they have marketing issues and lack of incentive programs or support from the government. So the roadmap which we have proposes, there is no the existence of bamboo thermoplastic composite in the existing guidelines. So this also will be a new identity which needs to be incorporated in the existing guidelines of Annexure 4. And the assistant for this product should be kept at 50% of the actual project cost. See, bamboo plastic composites can be made by the processing waste that are getting generated. So under the waste management scheme of the existing guidelines, the maximum support is for 50%. So 50% of the actual cost will be the assistant for to be specified for the bamboo plastic composite industries. As on date, when everyone are talking about plywood, particle board or MDF, today the MDF growth in the country or globally, it is increasing day by day, and there is larger demand from medium density fiber board and particle board. Whereas in our country, the industries which are operative are using only the timber for making the medium density fiber board. Since some of the large players like Greenply, Rushil Deckers have approached the institute that they are also interested to utilize bamboo as a raw material for their medium density fiberboard production. So keeping this option of having bamboo, they have tried to analyze or have a survey to check out the raw material, but they have found that acute raw material shortages are happening. This is mainly due to whatever are the MDF existing units which are in India, they are of larger scale. To meet the raw material demand for that larger scale, we need to have larger quantum of raw material. So they, MDF industries who want to get established using bamboo as a raw material, they opine that there should be sufficient research so that whatever single species which can be identified to meet the actual supply for the MDF should be promoted. The roadmap, what we institute is proposing is a financial support for R&D activities to upgrade the MDF machinery to suit to Indian bamboo species. And for this particular products, the capital investment will range from 200 to 400 crores. 200 crores is for particle board industries, the minimum of 400 crores for medium density fiberboard industries. Since the investment is very large, for this particular category of product, the PLI of 6% linked to taxation, transport, and export concession is proposed for the industry. Bamboo laminates. This is one of the product which was finding wide applications for flooring, tiles, or tabletops. However, even bamboo laminates is not enlisted in our specific NBM guidelines. So we have to have a new identity for bamboo laminates, wherein this capital indicative cost involves about 7 crore. So on this 7 crore, a assistance of 30% for the private sector or project cost subject to maximum up to the indicative cost should be provided as credit linked bank-ended subsidy. Even for this product, an additional 10% for northeastern states is already approved. And when we are involved in this bamboo laminates product, the maximum recovery is only to the tune of 18 to 22%. If the recovery is very less, there is a large generation of waste material during the primary processing. So to make more techno-economically viable, we are stating that there should be a provision of integrated waste management unit. This integrated waste management unit can be either of a charcoal or for pellet making. And this particular unit for charcoal or pellet making involves a cost of 75 lakhs capital, for which a subsidy of 50% on the capital cost should be incorporated in the existing NBM guidelines. When we talk about bamboo incense sticks, many industries do participated for interaction on the incense stick only, because it is found that there is about 85 to 90% of losses. It's losses in the sense the way during their primary processing to make it to round stick, a lot of waste gets generated. And it is getting up to a very large extent, and it is remaining unutilized. So this was one issue which were put up during the discussion. Considering all this, to have a viability and to have some production cost competitive to the imported agarbatti stick or incense stick, the institute is proposing that the incense stick manufacturers can have a cluster of 5 units with a capital investment of 1.25 crore. This 5 units is proposed keeping in the mind that the raw material, the minimum raw material required for a charcoal or pellet making, that much waste has to be supplied to the charcoal or a pellet making unit. Only if 5 units, cluster of 5 units are established, the minimum quantity what is received as a waste can be utilized for the other products. For the incense stick, already there is a provision of 50% project cost indicative as credit linked bank ended subsidy. Only change now which we propose is if you have to have a cluster of 5 units, it will be to the project cost of 125 lakhs or 1.25 crore. Charcoal, this is also a very important matter which was discussed with almost in most of out of the 4 topics when we were interacting for the pre-discussion meeting. In 3 pre-discussion meetings, these topics have appeared about charcoal, pellets or briquettes, considering the waste that are being generated for the other industrialized products. Under NBM operation guidelines, there is no provision for charcoal as of now. So the bamboo charcoal, a new identity should be incorporated in the Annexure C, Serial C2, wherein the 50% project cost of 75 lakhs will be the assistance provided to the charcoal makers, subject to the maximum indicative cost as credit linked back-ended subsidy. Pellets or briquettes making, the total indicative cost is about 75 lakh. Actually, the existing actual cost of investment is 75 lakhs, whereas in the NBM guidelines for pellets and briquette making, presently it is quoted as 25 lakhs. So the institute is proposing that the indicative unit should be amended to 75 lakhs in place of 25 lakhs, and the assistant for pellets and briquette making industry for private sector will be 50% of the project costs. Activated bamboo charcoal is the terminology. Actually, if you look into the guidelines, it is mentioned as activated carbon products. But most of the laymen or only the researchers who are involved in science will understand that charcoal, activated bamboo charcoal is also included in that. To have better clarity within the laymen's also, the terminology of activated carbon products should be replaced with activated bamboo charcoal for clarity. Indicative unit cost should be amended to 400 lakhs instead of 200 lakhs in the current guidelines. And in this particular product also, we are proposing that production-linked incentives of 4% on incremental basis should be supported. Based on all the three pre-discussion meeting, we have tried to chalk up some general recommendations also on all the bamboo products. The first one was the availability of the raw material. That for that particular issue, our suggestion is promotional provision of cultivation of bamboo should be available to the industry to meet their raw material requirement. Whatever may be, now at present they may be sourcing from different regions. So this provision will definitely help them to reduce their transportation cost and have better availability of the material. Waste or residue management is one of the major issue posed. Integration of process for value addition like charcoal, activated charcoal, pellets or briquettes will definitely minimize this residue management to value addition. There is no predefined timeline for the payment of subsidies that leads to higher interest to the bank. This was put across by Incenstick and the full bamboo utilizing industries. So definite timeline, what the institute proposed solution is suggested is definite timeline with provision for compensation for the delayed payments to cover up the bank interest of upper cap limit should be provided. The timeline for joint inspection for release of subsidy is missing. See, at present, it has been stated that NBM team and the bank team will inspect the unit, and based on both the reports, the release of fund will be made available. However, if there is it is so happening that when NBM team is visiting, the bank team is not visiting. So there is a time delay for the unit to get their subsidy getting released. So here the suggestion what we propose is if a joint inspection is delaying the process, the inspection report of the bank may be accepted. Alternatively, NBM can have larger panel of experts for inspections so that it is carried out on the predefined time. The lack of quality standards for products is also being referred. Here we need to strengthen our research and development for improvement of various category of products which industries are planning to come up in their future production, and also for the new products which they are venturing. The R&D institutes will support for formulation and adoption of standards, Indian standards. The industries are also facing challenges in export due to the mandatory requirement of certificate of origin. So the suggestion which we put across is there should be a proper guideline and procedure to formalities to issue the certificate. And alternatively, we are suggesting that ICFRE or NTPS can make a provision for issuance of certificate of origin. appropriate equipments or machines for bamboo processing. Here, R&D is very much required for designing precision machineries or tools for processing of bamboo to have better quality, machining quality, as well as yield of the product. Shortage of skilled manpower. Course curriculum either in ITI or diploma should be developed to impart skill for bamboo processing. At present, it is lagging. Only few institutes are providing this skill. Incentive schemes were missing. And if you look wherever the presentations for roadmap were given, we are trying to propose for production-linked incentives. So here we suggest here that promotional incentives also can be incorporated in the NBM guidelines. Functioning of CFCs. It has been stated that effort should be made to make the CFC more operational with private-public partnership mode. And there is a lack of knowledge center for bamboo processing and product development. As Dr. Mamta referred, definitely our Institute of Food Science and Technology has been involved in the development R&D of all the bamboo products which are being commercialized today, and the technology is being practiced by many of the units. So Center of Excellence can be established at ICFRE, IWST, and it can serve as a center of excellence to have the knowledge for the other industry. With this, I end up my presentation.